The Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Thursday, February 15th, 2024 is now called to order. All board members and legal counsel are present. First, we'll have approval of the minutes for February 8th, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting on February 8th, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have claims for payment for February 16th, 2024, in the amount of $510,640.71.
Make a motion to approve the claims for payment for February 16th, 2024 in the amount of $510,640.71.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have bid awards. First, for painting of 3 offices and the middle stairwell in the municipal building. We have Greg Steens presenting on this request.
Thank you, dear board members. 2 quotes were received to paint 3 offices and the middle stairwell in the city building here. The quotes were as follows: Allen Painting, $9,930, and Persaponco Painting, $10,800. Allen Painting provided the lowest and most responsive and responsible quote. Therefore, I recommend that the painting of the 3 offices in the middle stairwell be awarded to Allen Painting for $9,930.
Make a motion to award the bid for the painting of 3 offices in the middle stairwell in the municipal building to Allen Painting Co., as presented by Greg Steens.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. And now we have a bid award for the installation of new flooring at the municipal building. Greg?
Thank you. 2 quotes were received to replace carpeting in 3 offices. The quotes were as follows: Richmond Carpet Outlet, $7,849.26. Ryan's Flooring, $9,381.75. Richmond Carpet Outlet provided the lowest and most responsive and responsible quote. Therefore, I recommend that the installation of new carpeting in the 3 offices be awarded to Richmond Carpet for $7,849.26.
Make a motion to award the bid for the installation of new flooring at the municipal building to Richmond Carpet Outlet, as presented by Greg Steens.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Madam President,
Mr. Loebman?
before we move forward to contracts, we have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. We have a conflict of interest disclosure statement that wasn't put on the agenda. So I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda and move it forward.
Second that motion.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Now we'll move to the conflict of interest disclosure statement for Greg Moore, member of the Fire Department, and Assistant City Attorney Kim Vessels will be presenting on this request.
Thank you. So attached, you received the conflict of interest disclosure statement signed by Greg Moore as a member of the Richmond Fire Department, which was submitted in accordance with Indiana Code 35-44.1-1 et sequitur. This form must be accepted in a public meeting, so I would ask the board to make a motion to accept the disclosure statement as submitted. It does not need to be signed by the board. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Kim, has
Yes.
any due diligence been done, or the checks been done, or for any conflicts?
Well, this actually discloses the conflict because he is a member of the fire department. It tells the State Board of Accounts what the city is doing as far as his profit or his anticipated profit for 2024, that this is an annual disclosure in lieu of a single transaction disclosure. So anytime we have a city employee, and in some cases it's a different situation and we have to have it done through the mayor's office, but in this type of a situation, they have to accept it at the board meeting before I upload it up to State Board of Accounts and the county clerk's office.
Thank you for explaining that to those who may be watching.
If there are no further questions, I'll make a motion to accept the conflict of interest disclosure statement for Greg Moore as submitted.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we'll move to contracts. Contract number 14, 2024 with Greg Moore. We have Richmond Fire Department Chief Jeff Kinder presenting on this request.
Good evening, Board.
Good evening.
Jeff Kinder, Richmond Fire. The Richmond Fire Department asked the Board of Public Works and Safety to approve the following contract for the City of Richmond Fire Department. Contract number 14, 2024. Greg Moore, Richmond Fire Department Training Chief, for contract services in the management of the Fire Department's high school training program for the City of Richmond. The Richmond Fire Department in the annual amount of $15,000 payable in 2 installments. The first payment due on or before May 31st, 2024, and the second payment due on or before November 27th of 2024. Thank you for consideration. Questions?
There are no questions. I'll make a motion to approve contract number 14, 2024 with Greg Moore as presented by Chief Kinder.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have contract number 21, 2024 with B&B Construction. Director of Strategic Initiatives, Beth Fields, is present to present to the board on this request.
Thank you. We are requesting approval of contract 21, 2024 with B&B Construction of Richmond, Indiana for the demolition of a structure located at 358 Northwest F Street. The amount of the contract is not to exceed $15,400.
If there are no further questions, I will make a motion to approve contract number 2124 to B&B Construction as presented.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have contract number 24, 2024 with the Henry County Humane Society, Inc. Major Adam Blanton from the Richmond Police Department is here to present on this request.
Good evening. So we are presenting contract number 24, 2024 to the Henry County Humane Society for the sum of, I believe it's $41,200 with each additional animal over a certain amount is at $103 per animal. The Humane Society of Newcastle or Henry County is responsible for taking any of our animals that our animal control resource officer were to catch, bring, or otherwise, whether it's a nuisance animal, one running loose, or so on and so forth. This contract started in June of 2024. It's been carried over, and we're seeking to continue our relationship with them in the year 2024.
There are no questions. I'll make a motion to approve contract number 24, 2024 with the Henry County Humane Society, Inc. as presented by Major Blanton.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next, we have a petition for a curb cut at 2651 West Industries Road. All the paperwork is in order and approved as required.
Make a motion to approve the curb cut petition for 2651 West Industries Road.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. And we have one final matter of miscellaneous business, needing to acknowledge that the lease termination contract with Stride Rate Corporation that was a last-minute addition to last week's Board of Works meeting has been assigned contract number 23, 2024. And we are now adjourned.